Hi, fantasy readers. Oh, it's time for session 6. Look at this picture. Session 6 is called Here Be Dragons. And you know, when we're talking about dragons, we're talking about fantasy. So I want you to listen to this. 500 years ago, back in the 1500s, there were these maps that had places on them to warn people not to go there. The way they warned people not to go there was by writing this: Hic sunt dragones, on the part of the map that showed the place you should not go because it was dangerous. His sunt dragones means here be dragons. A modern day translation in our world today might be danger, keep out. Our goal today is to learn about the different kinds of dragons characters face. So there are real dragons and there are metaphorical dragons. Real dragons, you know what real dragons are. We've seen them in the movies, we've read about them in books. We all know what they are. But a metaphorical dragon is something that is tough for a character to overcome in the story. It is something that is an obstacle for the character that could put his life in danger. So not a real dragon, but an obstacle. So let's think about A Night Divided. What would be the metaphorical dragon in A Night Divided? Well, there's several. There's the Stasi, there's the Grenzers, there's the Wall. Those are all metaphorical dragons, not real dragons, metaphorical dragons. I want us to think back to The Paper Bag Princess. We're going to revisit that book. I'm going to let you guys hear it one more time. So you obviously know that there is a literal dragon in this book that takes away the prince. I don't know if he's a prince, but takes away the boy, and the paper bag princess has her clothes burned off and she has to wear a paper bag. So that's the real dragon. But I want you to think while you're reading, what are the metaphorical dragons that are fought in the paper bag princess? In other words, what are the obstacles or tough things in life that make the main character struggle to defeat them? I'm going to share my screen with you. And let's listen to the Paper Bag Princess one more time, looking out for that metaphorical dragon. Ronald, I forgot his name. The real dragon. So we can all say that we know what the real dragon was in The Paperback Princess. But I want you to think, and if you want to pause and think, go ahead and hit the pause button before we move further. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next slide. Let's talk about the metaphorical dragon. Let me move. Here we go. At the beginning, the real dragon burned down the castle and she had no clothes. So if you said being homeless, yes, that's right. You are correct. She couldn't find any clothes. She doesn't have anywhere to live. That is one of her dragons, the metaphorical dragon, an obstacle that she has to overcome. Now, if you also said at the end that Ronald is one of the dragons, you are exactly right. And the evidence is when he dismisses her. He was in her castle, and at the end, he dismisses her from his new home in the cave. It's also possible to have inner dragons that are inside of you. Some characters face challenges within themselves, inner dragons that struggle to defeat. Now, think about the Thief of Always. What kind of metaphorical dragons do you see in that story? Now, here it says to turn and talk, and obviously we're not going to do that because we're learning virtually. As you're reading, I want you to use your notes and anything else you can to support your answers with evidence. So for what I mean by that is while you're reading The Thief of Always and listening to that read aloud, go ahead and make sure you're taking notes and thinking about, is it a real dragon? Are there metaphorical dragons? Most stories do have metaphorical dragons in them. They're just obstacles to overcome. And maybe someone's struggling within themselves. That is a dragon, an inner dragon. So take those notes in your journals today or your paper that you have. That is your activity for today. We're not going to do that part. Yes, you are going to do this part. This is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be looking to find metaphorical dragons in any story you read as well. So just think about that as you're reading any book that you have at home. Think about the struggles your character faces, what is standing in their way, what seems to be the dragon. That means not the real dragon, the metaphorical dragon. Okay? It says, and later today, think about your own dragons and how you can slay them. Let's read. That's great. I am going to be thinking also, and I'm going to tell you in the next lesson what my own dragons are. And I'll let you know. All right. Thanks for watching today. Hope you guys all have a great day and enjoy reading fantasy. See you later.